Good morning, everyone. So, as you can hear, it is still raining, and but due to experience, we've been able to pack and never break the seal of our tent. Well, actually, pack and eat breakfast. We had a hot breakfast, got a little hot coffee. Just figured today was going to be one of those lesser days, and so we needed to start it out with all the goodness that we could. So we had some hot biscuits and gravy, we got some hot coffee, and again, we've managed to pack all our stuff up so that we keep stuff in our backpack dry, which is critical when you're out on consecutive rainy days. Those people that allow the stuff in their backpack to get wet are really building an uphill fight for themselves. So we managed to do that. Last night we managed to stay dry inside here, the tent. The outside is wet. The floor underneath looks a little damp, but the inside is dry, and all of our stuff is dry. That's the most important thing. Just my shoes. Somehow the water got to my shoes, so it kind of stunk putting on wet socks and shoes, but nothing we haven't done already. So anyways, yeah, we are going to finish packing up. We're gonna finish our coffee, then we're going to put our raincoat on, and we're going to break the tent down and pack that away, and then we're going to get to walking. Right now, I think there's supposed to be another little rain shower coming in around 9 o'clock, and then by 11 or 12 it's supposed to clear off and still be cloudy but stop raining. So throughout the afternoon we should get some good walking weather, and hopefully that'll allow us to get plus 15. Again, still not sure how far we're going to push today. It's right now it's 6:45, so we should be on the trail by 7:30 at the very latest. And so if all that works well, then we should be able to get somewhere between 15 and 20, but we'll see. Well, everybody, we got camp broke down, and we got everything on our back, and we are getting ready to walk out of camp. And just being honest right up front, I don't know how much I'm going to record the first half of the day. I'm not going to record a whole lot the first hour because I'm kind of cold right now, and cold and wet, and I just need to get walking to warm up. And so I doubt I'm going to slow down to do much recording. But anyways, just rained for the last 12-14 hours, but I can say we were dry till we had to get out of the tent, so can't complain too much. But we're now warming up standing here, so let's hike on. Well, there you go. My nephew has his own trail, Woodpecker Trail. I wonder what's going on down that trail. We will never know because it is too wet and cold to be explored. We got to keep going on our trail. We are now making our way across the bridge near Palmerton, Pennsylvania. We are, I don't know, somewhere between 7 and 8 miles into our trek today. So as I said, pretty cool little old stone house over there. Anyways, yes, 7-8 miles into our trek. Sorry I haven't been including you too much, but again, It is still wet, cold, and rainy, and I've had a hard time keeping my hands warm, so that's been my priority. And we're now starting to climb out of the Palmerton area, and that's the bridge we just crossed over. So we didn't really go into Palmerton, no real reason to, although it probably would be nice to find a place to get out of the rain, but that doesn't help us get miles, so we're gonna keep on hiking. And just a little bit of a view as we're climbing up out of the Palmerton area. Great view. Just continue to climb up out of the intersection near Palmerton. Get around to Palmerton. That right there is the ridge line we climbed down out of, and then we crossed that bridge, and now we've climbed up this ridge. And right there is Palmerton. And right there is the route we came up to get up here. Definitely 4-point climbing, no doubt. And there's a nice view of Palmerton. Pennsylvania mining town. All those houses built close together so they could put as many miners in the town as they could. And then the railroad to move the product. And then we get a pretty good view beyond it. So, glad that it quit raining so we could make it up over that area. Good view, but very rocky. Like I said, we were definitely using all 4 limbs to climb up some of that area. And now that we're up on high ground, the wind is hitting us again, so getting us a little chilly again, although not as bad as we were. I'll tell you, coming down that other ridge, my hands were cold. I haven't built a fire since we've been on the AT. Again, through hikers, you're more concerned with going to bed when you get to camp than you are sitting around jaw jacking. But I got to tell you, well, we ran across one shelter just as we were coming off that ridge. And if they'd have had a fire, I'd have stopped there and spent 20 minutes warming up by it. And as we were walking across that, I was seriously considering building a small warming fire and warming the hands up. But no worries. We made it through, and now we're moving on. I think there's a road junction. Well, first off, we're almost 9 miles into the day's hike. And there's a road junction about 10 miles ahead. And right now they're saying there's water at that junction. So we're probably going to shoot for that. And then as soon as we get through there, look for an area to camp. The next shelter is like 14 miles from us. So I just think that's a few miles too far. So kind of looking at tenting again. Hopefully the worst of the rain is done. And we can set the tent up and get an hour or two before dark for it to dry out. And then we can have a good night's rest. So anyways, that's the plan, and we'll move forward and see how it plays out. So let's hike on. Pretty cool. Again, somebody leaving water here. In this area, the springs are quite a ways off the trail. So somebody's nice enough to do all this work to bring up what looks to be about 20-25 gallons of water so people can refill a little easy. One more example of Pennsylvania just being the trail magic king. Hi everybody, we are here. We went another mile and we found a stealth campsite here. I set the tent up right away, hoping it would dry out, but unfortunately I think it's just too damp. It's not really drying out, but that's okay. We still have our Gore-Tex shell on our sleeping bag, so even though the inside of the tent is a little damp, not really wet, but a little damp, that Gore-Tex shell will come in very handy tonight as far as keeping the sleeping bag nice and dry. So glad we have that, and I was thinking about doing away with that, but now I definitely will not. And with the wet, it's 46 degrees right now, which is the low for tonight, so at least it shouldn't get any worse. But the cold and the wet are probably a good thing, because as I meet different family members over the next week or two, this will help me gauge what I keep and what I may get rid of, which right now, after the last 48 hours, I don't think I'm going to get rid of much of anything. So my pack isn't overflowing or overweight. And so the things that I got that I was thinking maybe I don't need, now in the last 48 hours, I'm thinking maybe I do need. So anyways, we've just got done eating, and we're going to do a few more camp chores as far as cleaning up and setting up and getting ready for tomorrow. And then we're probably going to get in that nice sleeping bag. So I will get back to you in just a little bit. So we are now in our tent, and we are in our sleeping bag, and we're getting ready to call it a day. There's still a little bit of light, but it is 8:30, and that'll soon be gone as well. And we'll do a little more communicating, although reception is not good right here. We got one bar, so hopefully tried to make a few calls and could not. All I can do is get short texts out, so oh well, no worries. We are about 8-9 miles from Wind Gap, so we will get up in the morning, we will pack our stuff up, and we will go to Wind Gap and the hotel where we're supposed to meet my son, and we'll wait for him to get here, and then we'll start putting together the plan for the 2 following days where him and his friend will be hiking with me. So somewhat of a short day tomorrow, but that's probably good because we gotta do some drying out of our equipment. And so hopefully we'll get to the hotel soon enough where we can kind of dry stuff out and get ready for the next couple days, although I'm not sure. Actually tomorrow's Sunday and it's supposed to be raining tomorrow when we get up, but then Monday and Tuesday is supposed to be clear and partially sunny, so hopefully we can use those 2 days to kind of dry out a little bit as well. So anyways, you know, couple good views today, a little more than I thought, and sorry that I couldn't include you in more, but like I said, it was wet and cold and I did the best I can. So hopefully my best was good enough to at least give you guys a little window into what is northern Pennsylvania on the AT. We'll have that 8 miles, and then we'll have 20 more miles and we'll be in New Jersey. So, but good day. Hopefully you enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night.